Tov. So in 1900, L. Frank Baum wrote The Wizard of Oz. Everybody ever heard of him? Everyone knows the story. And that musical is kind of indicative of what's going on today in this clash of cultures that we hear so much with Trump in the news about Islam and stuff like that. And basically, it's a difference between do you live for this world or do you live for the next world. And the whole story of The Wizard of Oz was where they finally got to that end scene where they lift away the curtain and they see this guy who's not really much of a wizard, but the whole story was living to get behind the curtain. And Dorothy had to learn everything's in front of you right here. It was about this world. And so you have this moment in the Parsha where the Yaakov is now passed away. The brothers are coming back to Yosef, and they're worried again that Yosef is going to take revenge against them for what they did. And there's this curious word that they say. It says, "Vayitzavu el Yosef lemor." They commanded to instruct that Yosef should be told, Avicha tziva, that our father Yaakov commanded, lifnei moto, before he died, lemor. That's the magic word. Saying, what is it that Yaakov told them ostensibly? That he should make peace with the brothers. He shouldn't, the words were, Kot Ramil Yosef, Anasana Pesha Achecha V'chatatem. It doesn't matter what the words are. Bottom line is, don't hold vengeance against us. So the rabbis teach from this notion of shalom. The idea that you can bend the truth for peace is a very big deal. And the hint here is the word lemor. They're saying to Yosef, our father didn't actually say these words, but it's what he would have said, because what he was most concerned about was the peace within the family. Because as we said last week, Vayechi is now the last Parsha in Breshit, and we're setting up for the introduction of the nation. And the first part of doing that is having peace amongst the brothers. So we thought we covered it last week when Yosef said, don't worry, when you go down to get our father back, everything's going to be fine. But the brothers were still worried. And so the last thing I would say is that there was the Maggid of Mezrich was known that he had a student who wanted to come and learn by him, and the Maggid would not give normal lessons. And the story is told that the student just wanted to watch him tie his shoelaces, and he would learn from that. And the idea was that you can find the connection is that when Yaakov sees Yosef the first time in last week's Parsha, Yosef hugs him and kisses him, but Yaakov does not. And the rabbis say that Yaakov was saying Shema. And why was he saying Shema? Because it says Ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha. It is in the Ve'ahavta Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meidecha. You have to love God with everything you've got, your soul, your money, your heart. And the idea is that in order to love God, you actually have to love people. That's where it starts. So when he saw Yaakov, all he could think about was when Yaakov saw Yosef, all he could think about was the reunification of the family and everything. So have a good week.